Let's see what we got here. Music by Ty Hudnall. All right. I made a promise to myself that I would come on every day. That started about 3 days ago. I think this is the third broadcast, maybe the fourth one. And this is not because I'm trying to achieve anything or get likes or views or anything like that. I'm actually following the guidance of my soul, the I am soul, which is all of us, which is what has brought all of us together. You know, it's a real thing. It's true. Not going to read about it in the paper. Well, they don't have papers anymore, but you know, internet papers, or even on the platforms that say they're light workers and star seeds. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I'm just trying to say we're taking something on here that we're being taken to a place, a space where we have to question everything. Our multidimensionality has been coming in the whole time. It really has. But we're seeing it and we're more aware of it. But the more we talk about it in the sense of, we've accomplished something, the less effective it is. The more effective it is as we take in that information, the data, the code, the memories, and we go out and live. We don't live like a hermit in a cave anymore. Many people that have come on the show over the last few months have said, my soul's pushing me to go out there, and I feel like that's what we're doing. And going out there is being a human being, right? And so I really, really thought hard about not going live tonight with the Soulogy Daily, because I'm 1.5 blocks from a beach, and I can just go sit out there and I can do what I want. Take my shoes off. I always turn my phone off and write and put my feet in the sand, and I was going to walk out the door, but I didn't, because I made this promise to myself, and we're all one soul. And in order for this soul to continue to sustain itself and expand in this environment that we call the 3D, we got to keep the promises we keep to ourselves, and that's got nothing to do with anyone else. And when we do that, we serve the collective in the same degree that we serve ourselves. Yeah. So I think, the message for tonight is, we're all going through the same thing. I see it this way. We all have two things in common. One, I am soul, and two, I am a human being subjected to all the same conditioning and programming that we've all been subjected to. It's all energy. I get that. It doesn't take away the personal part of it, the emotions and all those things. You just keep going, I've been doing this for a long, long, long time, okay? And I've never been shadow banned, or Soulogy's never been shadow banned to the extent that it is right now. But my soul says just keep going out there. If 7 people tune in, 770, 17, 700, doesn't matter. It is through the individual acts, and I'm not going to say of defiance. I'm going to say, if somebody wants to look at it that way, I'm going to stand in my sovereignty in the only thing I know, which is this given time and space right now. And no one, nothing, the highest light, the darkest dark, nothing can take this part of me away from me. Because within everything that exists, it's what comprises you and me. So anyway, I didn't think I was going to come on, but I feel like energetically it's something that needed to happen. And my soul told me after January 1st, you're going to start coming out with something new. And I've done a lot of different things over the years, and I guess this is what's happening. And you don't really have a plan, and you don't make like a choreography and, set everything up perfectly. You just come on and be yourself, and just try to put things together in the spontaneous, intuitive, imaginative, courageous. That was a combination of creativity. I wrote something. I'm working on something. I haven't written it yet, but it's coming. So let's see if we got some music to it. It's called Let Go to Know. How we show up is how we grow. Letting go of knowing. Resolving every truth. Realizing nothing lives without us. Hermetic principles, blasphemies, transparency. Life's residuals remain. A soul lineage being explained in the spirit flesh. Passing every test. A human's degradation. A soul initiations, blessings, heavens, hell's creation. Still we shine, still we shine. Finding light is revealing, healing what's been concealed in you and me and everything, baby, bleeding through to transcendence. Fantasy is for real. We're not looking anymore. We're coming from grace. I feel like every one of us that steps out there and just does something they never done before. And like I said, I've done a lot of things online, man. 6,000 plus video productions over the years. And I find myself on every show and every musical encounter and every Soulogy Daily, and this is the third or fourth one, in a space I've never been before that requires everything that I am, that I've obtained. And it's not about what I can tell you that I've experienced in the divine episodes and the, apparitions and all those different things. We're all experienced this in our own way. And I feel like that the truth is the truth is the truth. And what is the greater truth than to be yourself, express yourself effectively from the inspiration of what you know to be, because we've never been left alone. We've all been in that space and we've gotten there from time to time, and we may go back again, but I don't think under the same conditions. And when we went to that space, that dark, holy darkness, that space where you said, hey man, I'm done. I give up. All right? Every time we do that, we really break through, and that's what's happening. We're having a life review, and it's in the flesh, and we're finding out, what a fucking mess this has been. But then you start to realize everything you're feeling is what everyone else is, and that's truth. You can talk about the Schumann resonance. You can talk about the geomagnetic storms and all those things, the solar flares and the diamond rings, and you can bring it all down to the light workers and the star seeds and the this and the that and the other thing, and all these differentials that we don't need to accept anymore as a menu of this massive offering. It all comes down to the one thing, which is you and me. You and me. You be you, I be me. Just be you. Let me be me. And I love you for it, and you love me for it. And that's the space that we're getting to. And it's crazy because it's not scientific, and it's beyond the spirituality and the sacred texts that we've been given. And it's really come down to you and me doing what we want to do, doing our thing, right? In a conversation, in an expression of art, or whatever the case may be. The judgment, all the shame and the blame and the bullshit and the fuckery's got to go, man. I've had up to here with this. We all have. And the thing is, we can't wait on something outside of ourselves to come fix it or get the validation or the evidence that it has been fixed based on something that happens outside of us. What we can find out and determine for ourselves is that as our vibration changes, so does that what we're looking at. I got so much energy running through me, and I know I'm not the only one in this world. So the theme of the broadcast tonight is, look, man, you showed up. We are valiant souls. Keep going. Feel the human, because every time we walk through that deepest, densest part of the concentrated bullshit and fuckery that's been stored in our body through the ancestral lineage, etc., 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 we break through to a higher light that the universe has never seen before. Because, see, The universe had an experience before it came into these series of incarnations we call the earth or the human. And it had only experienced, because that's the way it works. You can say everything happens at the same time, but you know what, man? Come on. We came into this series of incarnations with an Akashic record on a personal level and collectively, and slowly that memory has been coming back. But one thing that we haven't had, and the thing that we're adding to the equation, and it's the universal paradox, and it is so profound, is that we haven't had the experience we've had from the time we came in to this moment. So it's those experiences that we deemed and judged and saw in a certain way, including other people and religions and countries and narratives. We come back to me and you, and we understand that we're multidimensional and there's nothing to worry about in the sense that we're going to die because we're eternal, man. Do you realize what that means? Do you realize that the Matrix, the Boogeyman, the Illuminati, the 13 families, bring it on, man, because I am soul. This is where I come from. You can't hurt me. You can do some things to me in my physicality because the level of my consciousness or lack of consciousness, or my physical powers or thereof, right? But the bottom line is, I'll be back. I'm always here. You're always here. And this is the kind of intelligence that we're carrying forward into what's coming and being presented to us every single day. And all you got to do is look around because you can see all the bullshit. All right. Thank you very much for allowing me to find some alignment and to express my soul and do what my soul has asked me to do. And I know I'm not the only one. I know we're all coming together, and it's going to be through our pure soul expressions, be it a conversation or a poem you write in private or the diary you keep. Keep on going. Peace out.